Hello and welcome back to the Gauntlet of Greatness. I'm Randy Bueller. That's Shadow Nutella. We are in the semi-finals. 4 decks left standing. We just played out Delver versus Stompy. I won't spoil it in case the videos get posted out of order. But we're about to play Affinity versus Elves. These seem like totally worthy semi-finalists for this Pauper Gauntlet of Greatness. Started with 12 of the best decks in Pauper. And yeah. No surprise that these are amongst the top 4. This Affinity deck, it gets artifact lands. They were common back in Mirrodin, so there's a good 16 artifact lands in this deck that turns on all the actual Affinity cards. I know the modern version of the Affinity deck rarely has cards with the word Affinity on them, but here we got Thoughtcast and Somber Hover Guards and Mirror Enforcer and Frogmite. So fully 16 cards with the Affinity mechanic, and then you get some fast mana, you get random relics and mana fixers. The colored mana is a little bit sketchy. It's just sort of Chromatic Star and Hope Springleaf Drum Prophetic Prism fixes it all. It is mostly colored spells, right? You've got the whole Atog Fling package and Carapace Forger for some extra beef. I mean, it's a good deck. It's got a lot of powerful stuff going on. The opponent here, speaking of powerful stuff, this Elves deck was already good, and Eternal Masters may have pushed this up into Tier 1 with Elvish Vanguard. Now you have a 2-drop elf that lets you grow a giant creature, in addition to being able to go wide with Lissalana Huntmaster. Well-Wisher can just beat some decks. Timberwatch Elf can be extremely powerful. It's got all the mana engines you would think from a combo elf deck, right? You get Birchler Ranger so that any 2 elves can tap it. Nettle Sentinel's common. You don't really have any kind of Glimpse of Nature or Skull Clamp card drawing type action though, so there's a blue splash for Distant Melody as the way to sort of refill after you dump your hand. Anyway, 2 very powerful decks. You got a read on this matchup, Shadow?
So I've got 2 trickeries in the board.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, I feel like your deck is probably better, but I'm going to try to draw those cards.
It's not.
I'm going to try to draw some cards after the board and see if I can't stop your wideness. I mean, you still can get large,
yeah,
and my only way around that is just to fly it over and then hope, like, to Atog Fling you. But, like, you get an early Well-Wisher, I don't have any answers, really. Like, you're just going to gain a million life.
Trickery is just, like, basically everything else in my deck.
No, you've got Spider Silk Armor. We've been through this.
Oh, right! So your Electric's in the board and my Spider Silk Armors are in the board? That'd be the dance?
Right, except you've got 4 and I got 2, so let's do this.
All right.
Yeah, no, I believe that it is in your favor. So let's see how this goes.
Match is up. Come fight me. I will meet you on Skype. We can chat more after the match.
Sounds good.
Interesting. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since the last time we played this deck. I forgot about the Spider Silk Armors. That is some technology. This hand should be good. Yeah, I mean, it's Elf into Elf Well-Wisher. I think Quirion Ranger can untap Well-Wisher to gain 1 billion life. He does have Galvanic Blast, but I'm also building up to Lissalana Huntmaster, so it's not like I'm all in on Well-Wisher. Plus, if he's got a Galvanic Blast, he might just bolt the bird. That is the elf. Red Source? Down goes Llanowar? No, Relic. Random Cantrip is not going to beat this hand. Interesting. So... wow. How much mana do I have? If I Quirion Ranger, I can return Forest and untap Llanowar. Also, Birchler Ranger, I have so much mana right now. I'm gonna want to play this Quirion Ranger. I'm gonna want to tap this for green mana. I'm gonna want to untap it and return the Forest. So I have 1, 2, 3. I cannot get to Lissalana Huntmaster. That makes sense. Unless it's via Birchler Rangers. So if I play Birchler Rangers, it's free because I get a mana by tapping that in the Quirion Ranger. So I still have 3 mana. So I go Fyndhorn and Well-Wisher. And I can play the Llanowar. But I'm honestly not sure I want to because I kind of want to get another elf off this. Is that possible? And that can't be right. I'm just going to play it. All right. Turn 2, right? That's what you do. You play 5 elves. Chromatic Star. Not as exciting. Yeah, Frogmite can block. Frogmite holds off the entire team, doesn't he? Ridiculous. Ah. Yep. There's the Galvanic Blast out Well-Wisher. Can't do anything about it. Whoo! That was a good draw. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a blue. I probably want a Distant Melody. I can either Distant Melody or play Lissalana Huntmaster this turn, but not both. I believe. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap 5, 6. Birchlore Ranger 7. I count 7 mana. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Untap is 5. Replay the Forest is 6. Yeah, Birchlore Rangers is 7. Play Lissalana Huntmaster gets me to 7.5, but that's not 8. I think I play the Huntmaster first. It means that it sets me up for next turn to be the broken turn, which I think is fine. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, not 4. All right. I guess the only way I get, I don't even know if, maybe I'm being greedy and trying to get an extra card out of Melody, but I don't think so. I just think this, I want to have the Lissalana Huntmaster down first. The only way I get punished is if he randomly kills my Birchlore Ranger, because that's my blue source. It just didn't seem like a thing that was going to happen, so. 1, 2, 3, blue mana. I could actually play the Timberwatch first. I guess I should. Yeah, I totally should. It's 5, 6, 7. Timberwatch first. It makes 2 elves because of the Huntmaster. Not frog. Elves! Draw 8. That seems fair. Awesome. Alright. Birchlore Ranger makes green for... Should play Huron Ranger, right? Because it makes it untaps a guy. I can't really get the Vanguard down first. Always yield, always yes. We're going to get some stuff into play this turn. green and green from Birchlore lets me play Vanguard. Then we can play Santorn Elf, making another token, and I'm going to always yield, always yes to that. Am I done? I think I'm done. Yep. Turn 3, no problem. You have a 4/4. Congratulations. You have a pair of 4/4s. I'm okay with that. Oh, funny. My Vanguard sees his Carapace Forger. Hilarious. I even have more distant melodies. Like, this game is... I don't know if I can kill him next turn, but there's no way he survives 2 turns. I mean, I guess a trio of 4/4s makes my attack mildly awkward. But whatever. Right. Priest of Titania would make this easy. But without a Priest of Titania, I've got to lead with the Huntmaster, right? Right. Huntmaster throws off an elf and a token. Now my elves make 2 things. Timberwatch. Is Timberwatch going to make all my guys one-shot him? That would be fun. Right. Green. Well-wisher. We're up to 8/8. I also want to be yielding to that one. And we should play the Timberwatch. I assume it's worth tapping creatures to play the Timberwatch. Shadow's got in the chat. Back in my day, we used to use things called lands. If I just attack, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 19 creatures. So as long as 2 creatures get through, my Timberwatch elf makes everything lethal. And he has 4 blockers, so it sure sounds like things are going to get through. Yeah, Timberwatch for the win! Perfectly reasonable deck. Wow. Yeah, Elf's still good. Up a game. All right, so he's going to bring in Electricaries, which I think means I need these Spider Silk Armors. Because if he doesn't sweep the board with something like an Electricary, how does he win? He doesn't, right? His sideboard is... yeah, 2 Electricaries, and then like Ancient Grudge. I know the rest of this stuff matters. I just have to not die, and I have to not lose to the 2 Electricaries. Not dying. I don't know. That's got to be good against him, right? Everything's an artifact. Maybe it's only 3 Spider Silks? Like, I don't want to take too many creatures out of my deck. I don't know what to take out. Yeah, Gleeful Sabotage has to just be amazing against him. Well, what am I taking out? Maybe one melody? Now, drawing cards just seems amazing. Essence Warden is not really where I beat him. I don't want to take out too many creatures. This deck is still 39 creatures, though I've got it right now. Maybe something like that. Ground Ranger doesn't seem as good as Metal Sentinel. Wow, I don't know what to take out. I think we'll try it like this. Straw looks great, but it's soft to electricity. See what happens. I'm not going to mulligan it. It draws amazing. Well, the draw's good. It makes 1 billion mana. It needs a Distant Melody, is what it needs. I am supposed to have all 4 Spider Silks. I don't love the way I've made my deck reactive, but then again, it's not like I drew any of the sideboard cards either. Yeah, Gleeful Sabotage would be great in this draw. Oh, sideboard blade seems okay. I just happen to have drawn a hand that's vulnerable to electricity. He's only got 2 of them. Atog's pretty good against me, isn't it? Well-Wisher beats Atog? Ooh. Gleeful Sabotage is exciting. Go after his lands, right? Two mana double Stone Rain seems good here. Not gonna lie. Sure, the Atog can eat them, but whatever. Now I have even more mana. My only question is whether I risk making myself even more vulnerable to electricity. I think there's value in playing the Sylvan Ranger, because it gets a land out of my deck and it's kind of expensive. I am going to get the island. But yeah, I think I hold these in case of electricity. It's not like going wide actually does anything for me here. I mean, I would get the triggers from the Essence Warden. I don't know. So much mana with Priest. It's just... need to draw something. I think A-Tog hits for a bunch. Come on, deck. Give me something fun. Any of the payoff cards are good here. I mean, it's pretty clear that he doesn't have an electric ray at this point. Can't really attack into a 2/2. A-Tog can hit me for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 right now. Okay, down to 13. Podcast is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, Essence of Warden's doing good work at buying me turns, but I'm going to have to draw something exciting. At this point, I feel like it's a Distant Melody. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So A-Tog can hit me for 19. I can double block Frogmite? That sounds terrible. Whatever. Come on. Need something this turn, deck, or I'm going to have to start chump blocking A-Tog. Hiya! Ugh, not what I was looking for. So much mana! Oh, cast face down was the right answer. Dope. Didn't think of that. Yeah, I should have made this one into a 2/2. That was just dumb. Forgot that was the thing I can do. You'd think killing 2 of his lands would have helped me more than it has. Got Flyer. Do I have to jump? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It only hits for 18. 19. And 6 is 25. I'm going to start jumping. Well, if he ate his whole board here, I would be happy. 1, 2, and then I wouldn't get hit for those. Yeah, alright, fine. I don't have to jump yet. I will keep Elves, attempt to keep Elves alive for Distant Melody. That's not a Distant Melody. Blah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4 in the air is good. ATOG basically get plus 10 without hurting his attack. Maybe 11? 6, 7, 8, 9. If I don't block the ATOGs, I take 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. You can sack those for 8 to 21. All right. I have to start blocking stupid ATOGs. Should not have taken a Distant Melody out of my deck. Keep thinking I can shave one because it's not required to win, and then I get into these games where it's the thing I want to draw so often. Spider Silk would still be decent here. I don't know if I need 4 of those, though. 3 feels better. I still have more than he has melody, more than he has trickeries. Yep, too late. I don't think I can preserve enough board here to do anything next turn. Fine. On to game 3. I want that back. Well Wisher would have been good there too. See what happens. On the play, it's got to be good. Yes, I want to play first. Draw's good. Vulnerable to Electrickery, but quite good if I don't get blown out. This is my blue source. So next turn I can go Vanguard first and grow it. Oh, I could have just played Birchlord there and not had to pick up a forest, huh? Yeah, I probably sequenced that wrong. No trickery, please. I would like to cast Distant Melody next turn. That doesn't make red mana. Ugh. Now I have to decide whether I'm getting greedy. Because I can cast Distant Melody to draw 3. Or I can put Lysolana Huntmaster into play. Draw 3's gotta be better, right? Right? Huh. Lysolana Huntmaster is very good. He would have Electricity there if he had it. I think I'm supposed to play the Huntmaster first, because like draw 3 is not going to insta win the game or anything. All right. Hopefully we survive. I don't think that was greedy, but maybe. Excellent. He's even playing defense. Great. Can I play Timberwatch first? If I go tap, tap, tap for Timberwatch, then I have 1, untap it, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So now 1, untap it, 2, use Birchlore for blue, and use Birchlore for green. Distant Melody for Elves. Bam. All right, that should be good. Spider Silks even stop the Hoverguard beatdown. And turn off his Electricity top decks. Yeah, we should be good from here. One, 2, 3. Get the Spider Silk down. Green. Green. We'll get a Well-Wisher down. Now what? I've got this guy active, and she can attack. It's just what I do, right? It's either that. I've played a land this turn, so I could make... Yeah, no, we'll just start attacking. This one's also not summoning sick. Take 13. No problem. This elf deck, man, when it goes off big. That elf deck is fun when it goes off, Shadow, not gonna lie.
You left yourself so vulnerable to the Electricity in my hand, but...
I knew you didn't have red mana. If you had the ability to cast Electricity, you would have cast it on turn 2. So there was one turn where I was like, okay, if he top decks it, or has it and top decks the red mana, then I'm down to my Lysolana Huntmaster. But it was only one turn of mild greed.
I had it. No, my end-to-hand was so terrible at the end. 2 Electricities, a Galvanic Blast, and like ATOGs. And I'm sitting on white, white, blue, just scoop. I got nothing. And that I think defines the Affinity deck, is that it is fine if the mana works out. Yep. But if the mana doesn't, like, I'm dead to anything. You could have just been playing just straight up 1/1 Elves, and that's like good enough to beat me at that point. So
I could have done Distant Melody for 3. Instead, I played Lissalana Huntmaster, and my Distant Melody wound up being for 6 on the next turn. But like, even if you do top deck the red mana, I guess I'm down to Huntmaster Timberwatch with Distant Melody in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I played it correctly. Because draw 3 isn't necessarily enough to destroy you. Like, draw 6 is a lot better than draw 3.
Oh, I agree. And as soon as Spider Silk came down, I'm like, well, now I'll just let him have some fun. Because even if I draw the red mana, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, once I resolved Distant Melody for 6, the game was effectively over.
Yep.
Cool. I guess we know our finals now.
We do know our finals. Should be a fun match.
Should be.